Happy Labor Day. My name is Sophia and welcome back to Sophia Live. So, Ruto was in Bomet yesterday, was attending the burial of the father of the CS Davis Churchill. And while at there, Ruto was overwhelmed by the fact that the Kalenjin community is no longer with him. The Kalenjin community is no longer about huyu ni mtu wetu. So he was there, panicked, asking them why are they abandoning him? Why are they betraying him? Why are they not turning up for this voter registration? It is getting down. Let's listen to this before we discuss this further.
Aronio, kole aroni, angago mat kwame kipkosko. Anane, kole ang jijiginyo ko bojan. Nada. Obay man. Lakin niyan yung ni. Amajate renaga kwe.
Yes, of course it is in a Kalenjin dialect. I know some of you might not understand this, but to translate it for you is here, of course, Ruto asking the Kalenjin community why are they abandoning him? Why are they not registering as voters? That their action is forcing him to go beg other communities to support him and all that. So I like the fact that Kenyans are changing. I like the fact that Kenyans are putting their interests first. I like the fact that Kenyans are sending a very strong political message to these politicians. For a very long period of time, politicians have been using us. By the fact that Ruto is a Nandi, he feels he automatically owns the Kalenjin community, that they are supposed or they must vote for him. By the fact that he is from that community, he feels like whether he works for them or not, they are supposed to vote for him. And this is very wrong. This is very wrong. We saw what happened in 2022 with Kikuyus and Uhuru Kenyatta. Kikuyus are not, didn't follow what Uhuru Kenyatta told them to do. They chose to do their things their own way. And this is something that should be adopted by other communities. No politician owns you. So I like the fact that you are telling these politicians it is over, and I like the fact that it is coming to realization, or Ruto is coming to realization, that the 2027 election is not about Kalenjin versus Luya versus Kisis versus the Luos. The 2027 election is about Kenyans against bad governance. This is what Kenyans are going to the ballot to vote for. Good governance. No names, no tribes, no gender, nah. Kenyans are going to the ballot in the 2027 elections to vote for good governance. So if you are a politician and your box is not taking good governance, you are going home. You are going home, whether you like it or not. It is going to happen. It is going to happen. So when we see the president is crying, he is supposed to cry because we are crying daily. This is what Kenyans are going through, crying daily. Business not thriving, over taxation. Niliona the other day, the school principals are complaining the amount they are sending to schools. What is 97 bob? And you are crying because your community, in fact, you're not supposed to cry. You're supposed to be preparing to kufunga virago vyako because you're a failure. You're a failure. Our health system is down. Our education sector is down. Our security, we have now people fighting down there in Mwingi. So everything in this country is in a mess, and all that the president cares about is community not voting for him or not supporting him. Nah, this politics of my community, this, my community, that. Kenyans are no longer playing this kind of politics. And I like the fact that we are now raising our standards when it comes to politics. Politics is the only space whereby we don't have that high-end standards. In all other areas, tunakuwaga na standards kwa life too. Even the friends we keep, the house we live in, the relationships, tunakuwaga na so high standards. I don't want a man who doesn't do this. I don't want a lady who is like this. I just want, yes, we have standards when it comes to these other areas. But in politics, for a long period of time, we've not been having that standards, high standards. We've been voting anything that gives you money. We've been voting for it. But now, we now raising our standards in this political space. And this is something that is going to help us moving forward as a country, because we have to push this country to a particular level. We are talking about Singapore. We are trying to compare our country with other countries. That is not going to happen if you are still going to the ballot and vote for anything, and vote for somebody because he or she gave you money, bribed you with 2,000 bob shillings and a packet of unga. No, we have to raise our standards. And our standard is going for people who are ready to fight for this country. And fighting for this country means to ensure that every individual who lives in this country has a decent life. We want politicians who are ready to do this for Kenyans. Not politicians who think about how they are going to acquire 500 million shillings in the next 3 months. This is not the kind of people we need right now. Our system is so broken, and we have now to fix everything. So for President William Ruto, Kenyans loved you in the 2022 elections. Kenyans really supported you in the 2022 elections. Kenyans massively voted for you in the 2022 elections. Instead of you coming in and taking advantage of the fact that Kenyans were supporting you, you came in and and this presidency thing became revolved around you and your allies. It became something about you and your people, your closer people, your friends. How you and your closer friends, close allies are going to make money, invading all sectors. It became about you and your life and your friends. It never became about Kenyans. And now, Kenyans are saying, okay, we really need now to find a new person who will take care of our interest. So stop complaining, stop crying. All these things, all these negative energy you're getting from Kenyans, you brought it to yourself. Because, excess love is too much. Excess love is too much, and it is dangerous. And that's why you're feeling it right now. Because Kenyans excessively loved you. And they were like, this is the man who is going to get us out of this mess. This is a man who is going to change Kenya in a very positive way. But that didn't happen. Nowadays, we don't even talk about people, how we are going to help the small business people. No. Nowadays, you're just making noise about it. People are complaining because they are not feeling your presidency. If things were good, the problem with you politicians, I think that we want those seats, we want those positions, we want all those monies that we own. Nah, you just give us a good environment for us to do businesses. Just make things work in this country. Nobody will even go for these things you're so worried about. We don't even care. We don't even care about the presidency and still living in status. This is not something that is worrying us. No. Will just make us Give us a fair, a conducive environment for us to do businesses, for us to thrive. We will do. Kenyans are very hardworking people. So your worries and all these things about you is like you thinking you are going to take your houses, your monies. Nah. Hata akili yetu haiko huko. We don't care. In fact, mimi, I don't care who becomes the president of this country. Whether he's from, I don't even care the community, and me vitu hainisumbwagi. In 2024, I voted for someone who is not from my community, and I don't regret about it. So, and this is something that Kenyans are not so worried about, that communities, no. Whether it is another Kikuyu, as long as he is doing something, we are good for it. We are ready for it. Whether it is another person from Kalenjin community, as long as he is there and he is ready to work for people, for the people of this country, well and good. Nobody cares about your community. No. That is not even worrying. Kenyans are so worried about their lives, their businesses failing, them having to struggle daily. And you're not even trying to make things work. Nah, you just need to go. You just need to say, thank you, Kenyans. You loved me. I failed you. And it is time for me to just try another thing. That is what you should be thinking. Not you coming and ask us to vote you again to do what? And this is to all the politicians who are wanatusumbua na sijui second term nonsense. You've been elected in 2022, you've done nothing, and then you're here again telling us we should vote for you to do what? In these politicians, sometimes I feel like they need to be, I don't know. So me, I'm so happy that finally these politicians are realizing they don't own us, and that this is not the Kenya that the manipulation they are so used to is not going to favor them this time round. And so Kenyans are so ready for a new country, for a new system, for new people who are ready, who love this country, who are so ready to make this country prosper. So allow me to end this video here for today, and thanks for watching. This is Sophia Live.